To me, I would say that there's a lot of things that drivers need. I think the biggest thing is probably the cardio side of things, but also the general neck and core strength. The other side of it is actually the body recovery and keeping your fitness and your health as good as you can for the whole year. So really focusing on sleep and nutrition and these kind of things make a huge difference. And honestly, every year, just learning your body and learning what makes you tired, what makes you have energy, and learning every year and trying to be as fit as you can, as healthy as you can.
Okay. And Carlos?
Yeah, very similar. For me, over the last few years, what I focus on the most is on recovery. I feel like good cardiovascular performance, that's why I cycle a lot. I think that gives me a good recovery during the night. Also, it makes you more resilient to illnesses, getting sick, especially when you spend so much time flying all around the world. So many jet lags, air conditionings, exposed to viruses in airplanes, airports. I think you have good fitness that will always benefit you in the long term. And it's such a long year, 24 races, so much jet lag and traveling, that recovery is a fundamental thing.
It takes discipline, resilience, and long-term focus. What qualities do you think are essential to stay competitive in such a demanding and fast-evolving environment?
I would say innovation, really. We don't stop. I think at Williams we're always on pursuit. You know, when you think about the culture of Williams, you go to the factory in the UK. If any of you ever get the chance to go, you'll see, you know, the normal hours are 9 to 5, but everyone is there till 8, 9 p.m. They're focusing on the last little bit of everything next day. And I think Puma as well, speaking in the same language. We're always looking to be the best, and relentless innovation is what makes us great.
Yeah, I agree. I think innovation and then always trying to be better, even when you do things that are good, always challenge yourself to do even better. And I think that's the philosophy that both Puma and Williams apply.
Okay. And year after year, the limits get higher. The technology sharper and the competition taller. What keeps you pushing yourselves season after season?
For me personally, is the will to always become a better athlete, a better driver, be more performing, and obviously that takes you to be the best driver in the world and one day become world champion. I think it's all part of a process. I think I will always have that objective in mind, and that's what gives me the will to wake up at 7 in the morning to go to train and do my 2-3 hours of cycling and do my weightlifting session, travel all around the world. You need to have a target, an objective in life, and for me, becoming the best or becoming the best version of myself even, and becoming one day world champion is what keeps that dream alive.
Yeah, I think we're all with.
Behind every decision are engineers, mechanics, strategies, and complete trust. More and more, Formula One feels like a symphony between driver, engineering, and strategy. How crucial is that connection with your crew in achieving consistency and strong results throughout the year?
Yeah, I would say so. We have over 1,000 people now in the UK at our factory, but we have about 120, 130 people that travel to every race with us. It's really an interesting world because we are maybe some of the youngest employees of the factory, let's say, but we're also the team leaders, and James Rouse, our boss, puts so much trust in us to lead the team into bringing performance and moving up the grid. So it's really enjoyable. I think it's a really interesting part of our sport. There's only 2 of us. It's a small team sport in many ways because of that. But at the same time as well, just the culture makes it so important. I think when you have so many different personalities within our sport, we have a lot of people coming from Europe, America, and wherever. and making sure that everyone's operating it as well as they can. Bringing that culture has been one of the biggest reasons why I think Williams has improved. I don't think it's the people necessarily, the talent, it's the mindset that's really changed the way that Williams have progressed.
Me too. Okay, this partnership represents more than a collaboration. It's a shared vision built on passion and progress. If you had to define the Puma for Williams racing partnership in one word, what would it be and why?
I would say challenging and innovation. I think it's very difficult to use only one word, but I think Williams and Puma are challenging each other to always bring to the track the most performing and the most lightweight, the most up to F1 standard and clothing and racing attire, I think you said. So in the end, every year we're trying to make the boots lighter, we're trying to make the suit more comfortable, lighter, more elastic, at the same time as you respect the FIA regulations towards fireproof and safety. So I think it's a collaboration where we need each other to push each other to become more performing on track and to F1 standards and F1 levels, and try and lead, try and pioneer the rest of the field.
Yeah, I think Carlos said it well. I would say it's just cool. I like Puma. I love what they make. I think our suits look really nice as well. We have like a white on white. I think we're one of the more stylish suits in the grid. So yeah.
And what do you prefer on your Puma and Williams share a common mindset? Innovation, speed, and style. How does it feel to see fans wearing the team's collection of the circuit?
It's great. I mean, especially this year for me, I'm very proud to see how many fans are wearing Williams clothing. I feel like a lot of the Williams fan base is growing a lot this year. I think that momentum building that we are, I think both Alex and I and the whole team, we are managing to build, it's really making people jump on board and jump to the train of Williams. And you just have to be there in Austin when I did the podium on the sprint to see the cheer that we caught. I think it's something really, really special. And we always commented now, it was Singapore the last time we went to a fan forum, and we were like, oh my God, I'm not going to say there were as many as Ferrari, but I would say we were the second most, blue or second most team with the amount of blue caps or blue outfit, and that is something very big to accomplish and something very big for the team, and we appreciate it a lot.
I think Carlos has been very humble. I think that when he joined, I think there's immediately a lot more blue in the team, and it's great to see. I think everywhere now. Obviously, Carlos has a big fan base, and especially a Latin American, Spanish-speaking fan base. So Singapore was a surprise, I think, because that wasn't part of the world. There's a part of the world where maybe we didn't expect it, but it's amazing to see it grow, and it's really growing. The fan base of Williams and Puma together every year, but this year has been maybe double of everything else.
And guys, nothing tells a story, and sometimes the hardest days are the ones that teach you the most. Could you share a moment on track that changed the way you compete or live within the team?
It's a difficult one. One specific moment. I would say in general, every time there's a setback, I always feel like you always come out stronger out of it. Doesn't matter the kind of setback it is. You always learn something. You always take notice of it and say, okay, I'm not going to do that again. And you come back always stronger. It's very difficult right now for me to pinpoint one because there's been so many. Like the career of an athlete or a racing driver, it's full of setbacks. Every year we have a setbacks. I can count them this year. I cannot tell you how many I had because I had too many. And you just always come back stronger. And it's that resilience and that capacity to come back from them that makes you a stronger and a better driver.
Yeah, I would say the same thing as Carlos. I lost my seat in Formula One maybe 3 or 4 years ago now, and so for the same reason, you know, when you have a setback, it's almost like a bit of a challenge to yourself. You kind of you see yourself, you want to be the best version of yourself, and you try to learn and make sure that next time it happens, or next time you have a chance, you can put yourself in a better position. And I think that's mostly it. It's learning from your mistakes and then making sure that you're a better person than you were the last time.